Hey everyone, this is going to be a bit of a different video. Now, I had just received two packages in the mail. Now, one package I already knew what it was because I ordered it back in April, and the second package is actually a late birthday. So, in this video, I'm going to be showing you what both packages are, and then we're going to be reviewing them. And then the packages also are gonna be part of the next video, and you're gonna see why. So, what I received in the mail are the Rise Playing Cards V2, so the second edition. Now, if you are a longtime member of the channel, or maybe if you came across one of my older videos, you will know that I actually did a deck review on the first playing Rise V1, which is right here, okay? So this deck I had received for my birthday a year or two ago. This deck I actually ordered back in, I want to say April, so I knew this was coming. Now the second package I received in the mail as a late birthday is a sealed Rise V1 and Rise V2. Now, these are very hard to come by, and these I'm actually going to keep because these are so hard to come by. But I am going to leave their website, Rise Magic's website, down below in the description if you want to go on his website and see if you can pick these up. I did hear that these are going to be sold, if there's any remaining left, on some Magic retailers. So you're going to want to pick these up if you can. Once again, I'm not going to be giving these away, but I'm going to be keeping these just because they are so hard to come by. And plus I got them for my birthday too. And I never get more and I never get how do I want to say this? I never get, for example, two of the Rise playing cards V2, and I never get two of the V1s. I usually get one apiece. This time, since I have two, I'm gonna keep these. So I hope that's fine with everyone. But I'm gonna leave the website down below in the description so you can get into contact with Rise Magic in the future if you want to pick these up. Now, I am going to leave my deck review of the V1s down below in the description. And one more thing I also got are two stickers as well. Now, I got one sticker for the V2s, and I got one sticker for the V1 and the V2s, okay? So that's really nice. So for this video, we're going to be reviewing what the V2s look like. Now, I already popped it open because if you watched any of my other deck reviews, you will know that it takes me a tremendous amount of time to take off cellophane. And then in my next video, we're going to be comparing both decks. Now, depending on what's in the deck, I might not actually tell you. So, for example, if there's a secret gaff card in here, that I might not show you that. I don't know yet. All depends. I did hear there was a marking system for the V2, and there was like a card in here that's supposed to tell you where to go for the marking system. So that card I might not show you. So, without further ado, I hope that all made sense. Let's get straight into this review. I'm really excited about this. So, first thing right away, you can see that it's going to be this really nice red color. Now, it's almost a dark red, like a blood red, and it's going to be white. And in my next video, you're going to see the comparisons of both decks. But really quick, this is the only comparison I'm going to show you. I'll give you a little snippet of the next video. So you can see right here, both decks look different, okay? So one is like I want to say black and then a white. That's the only thing I'm going to show you for now. This one is all red, and you can see the design is really different. It almost looks like the planet Saturn just because of the rings, but I could be wrong. On top it says playing cards, it says rise, and then it has that arrow. And if you have a good eye, you will actually notice or remember that the arrow matches the sticker. So I'm guessing this is their logo. Okay, so here is the first one. And also look on the bottom, has a few moons as well. Now they look like the moon phases, but I could be wrong. Trying to hold that as still as I can. And this is the front of the box. It's a really nice box. Now the side of the box says Rise Playing Cards. And the other side of the box says second edition. And this is also the last edition because he's not making any more decks after this. And plus, these are gonna be hard to actually get. So here's this one. Now, on the bottom, it says manufactured by the United States Playing Card Company. I want to say Erlanger, Kentucky, made in USA. It has like a little, I want to say like a QR code. And if you watched my V1 review, you're going to notice this has a QR code as well. You can see the difference between the first V1, all this information, and then the second information. So if you can pick up both of these decks, I would really recommend doing that. So here's the bottom of the box. Now, the top of the box has that nice tuck flap, which is actually for V1. So I guess you are going to see both boxes. But in the next video, I'll give you a more in-depth look. So this sticker, because this deck is old, this sticker is worn. But you can see right here what it's supposed to look like. You can see the really nice back design as well. And this is gonna be the box. Now, if we open up the flap, thankfully this part didn't tear. If you watched my High Victorian deck review, you'll notice that this part actually tore when I opened up the box. So if you didn't check out that deck review, make sure you do. I might link it down below. And I'm also going to link Rise Magic's deck review down below. YouTube channel, not deck review. YouTube channel down below. Now, opening up the box and taking out the cards, you're going to see how it's just a white box. Okay, and that's like the V1 as well. Okay, so nothing there. You can see this box is really old as well. So, leaving this box off to the side, what do we receive? Well, actually, we receive quite a bit of stuff. First thing right off the bat I noticed is that there aren't any jokers in the deck, which is actually different. Okay, so I don't know if there was a certain reason behind that. But unlike the V1s, there is no Joker in this box. But they do put in some really nice cards here, I guess you could say. So the first card you're gonna get is a double backer, okay? And if you notice, this is gonna be the first edition, okay, back design. Really quick, I'll take out a card here. So the first edition, now if I held these down like this, I don't think you could tell the difference between which card is from the deck and which card is the double backer. Now, not only do you get the V1, but you're going to get the V2. So here's the back design, and it's also going to match the box as well, minus the tuck flap. So this is what the back design looks like, minus the tuck sticker, which is what I meant. So this is a really nice gimmick. Now, I don't know any tricks to do with this double backer, but this is really nice to have. And I probably won't be doing any tricks with this double backer if it involves tearing cards, just because these are or were a limited run. Now, the next card here, I want to say is actually the website for the marking system. So I'm not going to show that because it does have a website address. But on the back, it actually says, "This is not a hobby," and then it has Rise. So that part I can show you. But this side, I'm not going to show you, just to be safe. Almost flipped it around. That would have been bad. Now, another thing you receive, which is different from the V1s, as you're going to see in the next video, is you receive a duplicate. Now, in this case, you got the Four of Hearts, which I think is really nice because it's a card most people wouldn't expect you to have a duplicate of. Most people would expect a king or an ace or a queen. But how many people would actually go through a deck of cards and take out a second four? That's really nice. Plus, I like the Four of Hearts anyway, so I'm really happy with that. And then the last thing you're going to receive here is a double backer. So that also means the video right after the comparison video, I'm going to be making a brand new updated video on playing cards that come with double backers. Because the High Victorian deck came with a double backer, and now this deck does. I don't remember if the V1s does, but you will actually see in my next video, or the second to next video, if that makes sense, video after the next video, if it comes with a double backer. But these are the cards you actually receive. Oh, always forget about that. But hopefully you didn't see that. Gosh. So yeah, these are the four cards. Let's put these away before they reveal. So, going into the cards themselves, these are actually pretty nice. They are pretty much like the V1, but there are a few differences. So the first difference is going to be the Ace of Spades. It's going to be a different design. I'm also going to hold it up so you can see the bottom. If my hand can stop shaking. So there's the first card. And actually now, just like the V1, each of the pips are going to be designed different, but the design inside the pips is different than the V1s. So whatever design was in the Ace of Spades is going to be on each of the pips. Well, the V1 and the V2s have different designs, and you will actually see that in the next video. And these are pretty much bicycle standard, except the colors are different. And then, obviously, the pips here, which I think is really nice. So these could be technically a bicycle standard deck, except you have the pips, which are different. And I do have a video on that. So I call them specialty playing cards that could be bicycle playing cards, minus a few designs. And then I heard there was a marking system on here. Okay, so I will show you the back design, but I don't think anyone's actually gonna catch it, unless you have a really good eye. Which, just by looking at the back design, I can actually catch it. I think this is actually my first marked deck, too, so that's really nice. And also, each of the aces are going to be different, and they look bigger. This actually looks like it has something to do with, like, space. So if you look, it has that little, I want to say, planet with rings around it. Could be Saturn. So two of diamonds, I noticed right off the bat, you don't have any design there. Maybe it was that way for the V1s. I'm not too sure. I don't use the V1s too much, especially since I only had one at the time. And now that I have two, I'm really not going to use it anyway. I want to keep the other two sealed up. Because they could be worth money someday. And they are limited run. If I could have gotten, I don't know, a half brick of these, that would have been better, but I'm grateful for what I got too. I knew about these ones that were coming, but I didn't know about the other V1s and V2s. And obviously quartz are standard, but they're darker. And I actually like that at times for the decks, how the quartz are standard. Because I think most people, if they see different quartz, like if they don't look regular, they might assume, okay, trick deck. But I think most spectators assume every special deck, except maybe Bicycle, is a trick deck. That could just be my experience. And keep in mind how the red designs are different from the black, and how they match for the hearts and diamonds, and how the blacks match for the clubs and spades. So yeah, these are really nice. Make sure you check out the first edition review down in the description. It's a really bad video, so I might remake that entire video. But it is an older video, so I might end up doing that. Maybe after the comparison video, I'm not too sure. So I noticed some of the cards actually don't have that design in them, but most of them do. So I don't know exactly if that means something, but I don't remember if that's for the V1s any. Then obviously Chandler and Grant are on the two kings. Grant is on the king of hearts, Chandler on the king of spades. And so yeah, otherwise than that, the courts are pretty much standard. I didn't expect this deck review to be almost 20 minutes either, so. And there is the ace of hearts. See really quick if I can spot the marking system. I think Chandler said it's hard to see, like it's impossible to see, but once you learn the secret, it's gonna be a little hard to get used to. But I don't see any design. Leave that up a few minutes, few seconds here. You might have to zoom in on your screen. So that was the deck review. I hope you really enjoyed this one. These were the Rise V2s, and once again, these were a limited run. Now, if my memory serves correctly, I think Chandler said if there's any left, they might be sold on some Magic retailers. So you're gonna wanna watch out for that and keep an eye on it. But yeah, these were the Rise playing cards, V1 and V2s. In the next video, I will have a comparison video of both of these decks. Then after that video, I might make a brand new deck review on the V1s, because the first review is quite old and the camera is super high. Then the video after that will be the double backer video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time with that comparison video. Bye.